Things got heated, and the rivalry between Ilia Topuria and Islam Makachev has never been more intense. What used to be just speculation about a possible super fight between two champions has now turned into a public feud, complete, with heavy accusations, sarcasm, and even personal insults. Check out the intense back and forth between Ilia Topuria and Islam Makachev, where the Georgian fighter publicly humiliated the Russian in a press conference, openly challenging him and tearing down his image. Islam Makachev was so irritated that he didn't wait long to fire back at Topuria with a sharp response, which cranked the tension between the two to a whole new level. Let's dive into exactly what each fighter said that rocked the MMA world, including a statement from Islam Makhachev's team defending him against recent accusations. But before that, if you could help me out, subscribe to my channel. That would help me a lot. Ilia Topuria pretty much made it his mission to destroy Islam Makhachev and his team, going after the Russians in a very aggressive way, which led to an almost immediate reaction from Makachev. First, take a look at what Topuria said that pushed Makachev over the edge, and then check out how the Russian responded. I think Islam right now, I don't know. He's at a point where I think he's mentally broken, because I don't think it's positive to know deep down that you've abandoned a division out of fear, as there's no other explanation. Imagine if I had abandoned featherweight with someone like Max Holloway still to beat, or other top contenders, who were really dominating the division, and everyone was chanting their name. Well, what would that say about me? Well, I don't know how it will affect him mentally in welterweight, but let him do with his life what he wants. And that wasn't even the worst of it. Topuria went even further, raising the intensity of his remarks and attacking not only Islam Makachev, but his entire team, calling them dirty and liars, while also labeling Islam as a hypocrite and a coward. Topuria's criticism intensified when he recalled being called small by Islam, who now seems to be doing exactly what he once mocked. Islam is the biggest hypocrite I've ever seen. He said he didn't want to give me the opportunity because I was the little guy, and now the little guy is the one looking for the same opportunity I was looking for. How are you going to criticize my decision when you're doing the same thing? Right now, I've never seen more hypocrisy in my life. Ali Abdelaziz should thank me for not beating his star, and that today he still has value and some credibility is thanks to me, because they got him out the back door. This was the fight everyone wanted to see. I was ready for it. I put everything I could on the table and they ran away. And from the beginning, they never, ever accepted the fight. They're lying, they're liars. That's a complete lie, that's not the truth. But I understand that it's his job to clean up the mess his clients leave behind. But why chase him? If someone runs away, you don't have to bully them. If he runs away, we have to let him get away. You have to let him escape. I don't want to fight people who don't want to fight me either. If you want to fight in professional conditions, we'll do it. If not, I'm not going to run after you and chase you. Those harsh accusations hit Islam Makhachev hard, and the Russian completely lost his patience. He fired back at Topuria and all his hate-filled statements saying, "Difference between me and you, that I cleaned top list in my division, moved to next, but you ran away from two contenders who had consecutive 5-9 wins in FW division. You are nobody in LW division, just a big mouth from Spain with nice haircut. Go get 1 W and we can talk, boy." Islam didn't just downplay Topuria's status at lightweight, he also mocked the Georgian and demanded he earn a meaningful win, before dreaming about a fight. But Islam's answer didn't sit well with Topuria, who clapped back, "The difference between you and me is that I am a man and you are a coward. I speak and fight. You talk and hide. Run away far, leaving no trace. You're just a little boy." And just when you thought things couldn't get any more intense, Ilia Topuria made the feud personal and declared that he's even willing to chase Islam Makachev into the welterweight division, something that shocked the entire MMA community. Topuria moving up to welterweight would be a huge deal, and here's what he had to say about it. "I wanted to do this fight because the fans wanted to see that fight. It was super exciting for everybody. Of course, why not? If the fans want to see me fight at welterweight and there is a champion that the company has at that time, why not? I fight to entertain people, but obviously I also have to be motivated by the challenge, so I'm not closing the door." If the opportunity arises and there's an exciting fight, I'll be there. What I hope is that the other party is also willing. Not willing to make excuses, but to back up what they're saying. Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev clearly took things personally. And if there's one thing this feud has done, it's made fans want this fight more than ever. What was once a highly anticipated matchup is now the fight everyone's dying to see. And amidst the tension, Islam Makhachev's team decided to speak up. His manager, Ali Abdelaziz, made it clear that there was no ducking on Islam's part and that Khabib's team has never avoided a single opponent. Nobody run from nobody, because if Bilal have won, these two was fighting 100%. It is a done deal. But you can't say you run now. You cloud chasing, right? People get emotional. Me personally, I wanted to watch this fight. It was a very interesting fight. I think Islam is too big, too smart. Islam is the least hitting fighter, getting hit fighters in the UFC history. His defense is so impeccable, he's so ferocious. But people can say whatever they want, it's okay, no problem. This team, Khabib's team, never choose opponent. They never did, they never duck nobody, they always fought. There is no ducking. If you're a #1 contender, you will fight this man. This business is about to making money and creating a legacy. And guess what? Islam is making both. Ali stood firm. Islam and his team don't pick and choose, and the Russian didn't duck anyone. But as we saw, that statement only enraged Topuria even more, who blasted the Russian team and called them cowardly liars. And with the fight now set, between Ilia and Charles Oliveira, Topuria didn't hold back. He threw shade at Charles too, while of course still firing more shots at Islam. First of all, I'd like to thank Charles for accepting the challenge, something Islam didn't do, and he has to pay the price for Islam. Right now, he's the opponent in front of us. We can't take him lightly because he's been a great champion, but the truth is, I feel like I'm at my very best. Honestly, I feel really sorry for Charles because he'll suffer very much with me. I'm not none of those he has faced before, and with the previous ones, he has accumulated 10 loses. But at the end of the day, it's my job. I don't know how I'm gonna win. With Oliveira, the truth is, whatever is least painful for him, that's what I'll do, because I like him a lot. I'll fulfill one more dream that I always had. It was to become 2-division champion, and the result will be the same as always, to emerge victorious and continue with the undefeated record. The rivalry between Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev goes beyond the octagon. It's a battle of egos, of philosophies, and of moments. On one side, you have an undefeated champion eager to cement his name in 2 divisions, hunting down one of the most feared fighters today. On the other, a former lightweight king who moved on, and who, according to his critics, abandoned his throne without ever facing the man who challenged him the most and posed the biggest threat to his reign. A decision that's now earned him the label of coward. Topuria sees hypocrisy in Makachev, who's doing exactly what the Georgian once did, moving up in weight and asking for an immediate title shot. Meanwhile, Islam responds with disdain, seeing Topuria as nothing more than a spoiled kid demanding things he hasn't earned, and Ali Abdelaziz tries to calm the fan base, insisting Islam never ducked anyone and that his team has always taken on all comers, all while defending the reputation of his client, who's on a mission to make UFC history. But now, it's your turn. Do you think Islam Makhachev really ducked Ilia Topuria? Or do you believe the Russian did exactly what any champion would do? And do you, like Makachev, feel that Topuria is trying a little too hard to force a super fight? Drop your opinion in the comments and let's talk. If you're a real MMA fan and love staying up to date with everything happening in the fight world, you definitely need to check out these 2 other videos popping up on your screen. They're packed with important info, and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy them and stay well informed. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and drop a like to help spread the word, and I'll see you in the next one.